Oh.
Goal kick, Princeton. In for Princeton, number 6. Wallfire, Perez, such as that.
Is he butchering him?
I'm not going to give him grief for that.
Right. Ooh. Where's the ball? There it is. Whoa, hello.
Come on, Tyler!
Brian Milford. Throwing Milford.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, seriously, they can't run seven. I know they do I'm like, no. They do it as a
Okay, Princeton. For Princeton, number 30. Colin Daniel Schaefer. And for Milford, number 4, Nathan Adams.
Wow.
Corner
I
kick
was going to
over.
bounce through for a second. I did too.
Oh, how in the world?
Goal kick Princeton. Kick for Princeton, number 12. Tyler Tracy.
Go, Carter. Go, Carter. Go, Carter.
Charlie Princeton.
Oh, really?
Charlie Princeton. Charlie Princeton.
Whoa.
Charlie Milton. In for Milton, number 7, Aiden Fry. Goal kick Princeton.
What's that?
They just pulled Carter off and put him right down.
Are they really?
Just the one telling him something, I guess.
Throwing Princeton.
Heads up. Ooh.
Throwing Princeton.
Yeah. You see that? He's like, I get this one that goes up 20 yards.
I do that all the time as a player.
There you go.
Free kick Milton.
Last defender.
Red card. I'm curious
What's
if
that
it's
mean
gonna be
if it's a
red.
last name?
Well, so if it's the last
Meaning
defender,
if it's
you're
gonna be a
taking
breakaway?
goal scoring opportunity, which should technically be a red card.
Red card.
It's a red. They'll never do
With
Last
this being
defender.
high school soccer and this ref being how old he is, I doubt he would ever give that as a red card. So I think he thinks too much about the kid and like, do they want to be red card in potentially their last high school game? Well, it's still a foul. Like that's the hardest part. Like he still did it. Like yeah. used to goal. That was.
Focus first. In for Milford, number 17, Joe McMillan.
Let's go, Red!
Free kick, no.
I saw. Well, there were 4 people. I saw a pseudo foul.
That's got to go in. There's like 4 of our guys there. It had to.
It's only a matter of time.
Would you mind texting Rebecca and saying 1-0? I can't do it at the same time.
In for Princeton, number 29.
You know, I wonder if I use Siri, it would probably work.
Or Liga.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, it might dictate it.
it was RJ in case she asked.
Okay.
It was RJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was AJ.
It was AJ.
AJ.
I have no idea.
He's a tackle.
That was the pair of blues and puck out there who were.
Throw in Princeton. Free kick, Princeton.
Good job.
Throw in Princeton. In for Princeton, number 42, Giovanni Galan. In for Milford, number 11, Carter Hahn, and number 9, Nick Lee.
That's a good job.
We just talked to her son was there watching.
Throw in Princeton.
Was that a fist to the face or was that head to head?
It seemed like head to head.
Oh, he
Keep going, Hayden! Keep going, Brian!
Good job.
Harvey did that.
Because you can see. Yeah, but there was only 2 against 5.
Throw in Princeton. In for Princeton. Number 6, William Santidillo. In for Milford, number 4, Nathan Adams. And number 2, Matt Smith. Throwing Milford.
Nice.
We keep trying. We keep trying to keep that.
What was that?
Free kick Milford.
I guess they didn't sound that feisty the last time that we played them because they set it over there.
Way on the other end.
Yeah.
And it was pouring down rain like a monsoon. Right?
Yeah. That's a foul.
Oh.
Go for Princeton. In for Princeton, number 9, Alexander Gomez.
No, they didn't.
Ground inference.
Nice work, Carter Hall. Good job. Nick.
Number 12.
Did he? All I see is a little teeny speck.
It was all
Yeah,
Carter.
that was a fantastic run.
Nice.
Like, that was a classic Carter.
And then he got all
like,
the
dicing
defense
it up.
collapse on him. And pass.
Nice.
Sweet.
I have to rewatch that.
So they did it all. The goalie, they're all sitting here. "Move the ball, man. Move the ball." That's what the cross guys came there holding on. Looking at us, and we're all like, "Give it
Oop.
the ball."
Nice.
I thought we were down by one. We were like, "Give it the ball."
Free kick.
I can't believe they called that. I mean, it didn't look that bad.
Darn. Nice try.
Shoot it.
I thought that went over the.
It
Yes,
looked
he
like
hit
it was
it,
going
and it
to,
bounced
but the
out and it had a spin to it.
yeah.
Yeah. 1 minute, 54 seconds remain.
There it is.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
I wonder if Carter went off because he got hurt.
I don't know. I know it's right after his.
Yeah.
Really weird that during the stadium you got and they're like, oh, sit anywhere. But there was like at least 6 seconds routine, and then they had the leopard. Yeah. And she was like this little crazy turtle. But it was interesting. And then they had well, it was funny because there's just no way. They didn't have the cameras in the right spot, so you could see better. And it was like 6
See?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, it's a really good podcast.
You wouldn't think that rival chocolate companies,
Big time.
oh, they compete.
But I mean, that Hershey guy was like a saint. All the things that he did for his workers and stuff. You know, he built them a town.
So that's what Hershey did.
Yep, he bought a bunch of land and he built houses for all of his employees. Built them a zoo, built them just all sorts of stuff.
I think the Cincinnati Zoo has some of their chocolate plants in the botanical garden.
That would make sense.
I guess they have them in certain areas just in case. It's almost like, you know, we mess up our crop, we at least have that one, and that one, and that one, that we can bring it back.
Yes, get back up. Oh, yeah. That's got to be a penalty.
Is he grabbing his ankle?
Oh no, RJ doesn't like it.
I think he's fixing his shin guard.
Good. Are they really? Oh, geez.
Oh, no, he's not taking it. Never mind.
As a coach, I'm cool with that. Because if he missed it, then it would be a bad ride home. But as a coach, how do you determine that? Do you, through practice, you know who you're...
Yeah, like, it also depends on age, too. You're younger, unless it's like a final, I'll let anyone take it. Unless they get the experience of being there, and it's stressful, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's watching you, and, you know,
His parents both stopped
when you get to like this age, you know who your PK guys are. And normally you have like your PK taker, your backup, you know, the guy, you know, just in case he's off the bench or on the bench or injured. But then once the score count gets up, if you got the PK, I'll let you
Got
take
it.
dibs.
That's why you probably weren't surprised
Yeah.
that it looked that way.
Yeah, it's 4-0. They haven't really had many chances. They could have let card kicks, but there is a hierarchy, and I don't know what coach is saying. So
Right.
Throwing in for Milford, number 18, Gavin Sands.
At least 140.
I told him to
Yeah.
get the best of Joe when he blaze over the top or something. So then he like the freeze was over.
I was going to say, he was not going to miss it because Eli would have.
Yeah, he would never ever.
Never let him down.
Wide maybe, but not
Let her crack.
Better than some of the stuff that our kids got Nowadays, I think the girls
You might bring it down.
Ronnie Princeton.
But yeah, it's been very
switch.
Yeah, but all the basic players on the so he's from Western Ohio. It's in the 4-1-5. The midfield is also
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, he has
I was just trying Yeah, I was trying to remember what year it was.
it's fine, you know,
I know it was when I graduated, it was the and so, yeah.
defense is the same company. Just because you're not doing much in the midfield, on your side, you got to stay there. Don't go running on the job because you can't do shit.
Colton Princeton. In for Princeton, number 16. Robin Adrian Diaz.
If you're MLS next, do you get to play for your high school team, or do they just say,
You can't. And that's like everywhere. That's not like an FCC rule where it's everyone.
got
It's
it?
because they do like a 10-month season. They try to make it similar to how the pros do it, how it is over in academies in Europe. So it's like they don't want to risk injuring the players, workload.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you get the impression that then you have to catch up. And unfortunately for one thing I coached didn't do, their right hand dad plays for one of the
Corner kick, Eagles.
I think part of it too, the club invests in the players. It's not like something like that where the families pay, the club is doing the opposite, they're paying the players.
Yeah.
I think that's what they use to not let them play. They probably could totally do it. I get it.
I mean, I get it too.
Yeah, I mean, they're an investment.
Good Lord, run. Say it. There it is. Get in there. Hey, I missed.
So if you get fouled inside the box and they do a penalty kick, that's not an assist.
I don't know. I kind of, no, technically and stats-wise, it isn't.
Yeah.
But kind of create the situation.
True.
So you're right.
Number
There's two
12,
assists.
Chris Gemling, number 7.
We had one down
PK,
here.
Yeah, and then this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious when he's going to start rotating players and start managing minutes. Still got to keep scoring goals, but I think about Saturday.
If they were smart, they'd just have Carter sit out.
Yeah, just
With
rest the
that
rest of the time.
that ankle.
Take the offer. They're good for the coach to show his other players. And then you're going to go cough up a whole bunch of money in Northwestern. Yeah. Well, no, even that at Northwestern, you're not going to get out.
So Braden's coach on the high school, what is it called, the stagnant team, or just quit
Oh, interesting. Like
the program.
I mean, at Cup?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I'll think of it here in a second. Rebecca would know. Nice.
Like, wow. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
But I mean, that was like, that would have made her day. So if you talk to her, pretend like you know.
Okay.
You could definitely have her going.
I wonder if Benjamin knows. Is he still a coach?
I believe so.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I haven't really followed club soccer much
Quarter
recently.
kick. Eagles.
And she ran that way.
Their team, he had fun this year, which was nice. Different than his previous, what's his name? Andrew?
Oh, yes, Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually the replacement.
Is he?
Yeah. Perez or Perez.
They just got tired of getting yelled at so much, you know?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but, listen, that's my point.
He's having fun, though.
Yeah, he's having fun. I forget what my point was. Oh, the only bad part about their team is they never, ever get first touch. So we could throw it in, we could kick it, we could goal, it could be a goal kick, whatever. And the other team always touches it first. And it's almost like it is not even a thought. Because he had a coach one time, maybe it was Carter had a coach one time, that was his mantra. First touch, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know now, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to defend if you get the ball first.
Yeah.
That's what I would
Oh
tell
my
my
gosh,
players.
I was telling Spencer about the lacrosse.
So when the cross team do, and then in the spring they go do their so they stand there in the last game of the ball, and it goes off way off the side of the field into the practice field or something else. So the opposition like the new ball, it's just stand there. We parents are all yelling.
I think we were down one at the time.
Yeah,
which is
we
why
were all yelling at him. Parents are yelling at him, and the players are yelling at him. He's just standing there. 45 seconds later, he finally realizes, oh, I've got to pass it. He doesn't actually throw it to the right spot.
No,
either.
he puts it up the line instead of the
Yeah, puts it to the edge of the line of the field. Just leaves it.
There's volunteer hours.
No kid. Well, no, because it's because they do the lacrosse dance in the spring. They have to go do the reciprocal, so they don't have to pay anybody basically. But it was and we said we'll go down one.
Jack, watch out!
Yeah. I know. You guys done? All right. I'm glad.
In for Milford. Number 8.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I'm still here. Zach is still yakking. So Elliot's up to 2 tattoos already.
Is that right?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Get him on his face?
No, they're both on the arms here.
Yeah, give it to him. Give it to Gav.
Put it in. With Gavin. Corner. Good, Gavin. Gavin, close up. Keep it up. Diego.
Nice ball.
Play it. Chris. Good, Chris. Man. Good, Chris.
Got two there, Tyler.
Drop in. Christopher, drop in for Tyler. Drop in for him.
Our winter sessions for Braden are going to be 8 to 9:30 out in
Is it at the
at
Cs
Warrior.
Oh.
Yeah, which for us is about 40 minutes. And then Carter has a 9:30, 8 to 9:30 at Walnut Hills, maybe.
Oh yeah. They do the upper and the lower for the older
Levi
guys.
Hammer.
And I don't know how I feel about him driving out there. Maybe if Rebecca lets him, she's in the car, she lets him do it a couple times.
Yeah, it gets interesting, especially when we get off the highway.
Number 5, Aldo
Like that area,
Roberto.
the roads are just kind of weird.
Yeah, they are.
But I always remember because you turn down the street called Jonathan, and it's my brother's name. So I'm just looking around for this Jonathan Street. Where's the Jonathan Street?
Yeah. Then you're parking.
It's weird. It'd be nice if they're in the lower field, because parking's way better at the lower field than the upper field. It's pretty much street parking on the upper field.
It is. It always seems pitch black over there, too.
Oh, yeah, it's like extra dark. I don't know what it is. I used to have to lock that place up. There was a guy that lives near there that just waits until training's done and he just walks down. He's a really cool dude, but he's retired. They just, give him the keys, give him something to do.
Well done, good shield. I like that.
Run, Eagle.
Good throw, Levi. Go. Yes, Levi. Take it, he's offside. Yes, okay.
Run, Eagles.
Start. Yes.
Good job, Wyatt. Good job, Diego. Good job, Diego.
Throwing Eagles.
Yeah, I think the jacket was necessary.
It was getting there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rowan Princeton.
Get up, boy. Chris, get up, boy. Further back. Seven, middle. 7. Keep supported.
Good job, Ben.
So you know those cameras that they put on big tripods, and it's white? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, those are the trace, yeah.
Okay. Somebody was at the field the other day, and it was big and black. I'm talking, it was like, and it actually turned like this.
Okay, I've seen that.
It looked like one of those old-fashioned microphones that broadcasters used to use, but it was upright. And the guy said that it cost $5,000. He said, but the thing is, it doesn't require a subscription of $1,200 a year like the other one does.
And that's the cheap end.
Is it?
if you want to get like the top one, I forget how much it was, but it was like $2,000 or $3,000 because like now they can live stream, they can like they give you this analytical software to do highlights and break down game footage, and it's a bit overkill. And the other thing they started doing, because I actually gave up my VO to Indian Hill, but they only would.
Oh, there it is. Oh!
They now only let you only have so much storage space, and then now you have to pay more on top of that.
Wow.
So like, I was actually at my maximum, even though I hadn't recorded a new game in almost 2 years, because they changed their thing. So I just released it. Everyone that needed the highlights have already had them for years now.
Right.
Good job, Levi.
I wonder if the refs ever feel weird about walking to their car after a game.
In the dark.
Yeah, I mean, just like...
So I'll never forget, I wasn't playing in this tournament, but my brother and sister were. This is in Michigan. This ref was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Both teams were angry at this ref. Like one of those, like no one left happy. Well, so the opposing team coach followed the ref. When the guy went in a porta potty, he padlocked it and left.
No.
Literally, my dad, we all saw him do this. We're like, he's not doing it. Oh yes, he's doing it. And he just left. They had to call the cops and cut it off. This poor guy.
Well, at least he didn't push it over.
I know, right?
I guess that's a good way to get revenge without getting arrested.
Right. I just remember that as a kid, like, is he really doing that? Oh yeah, he's doing that. Just look at my dad, he's like, can he do that? So I just go to the car.
Oh boy.
Don't foul.
Good work, Wyatt. I think she puts more miles in, Joe, than the boys do.
Goal kick, Eagle.
We don't have any clue what Saturday's game's going to be, do we? Everything's to be determined.
Yeah. So I think it all depends on who wins. Because I think starting next round, it's all neutral sites, right?
Is it?
My guess we'll probably play it with Dakota East typically.
Yeah, they like
Where we play
using.
those
Yeah.
Dakota East, Dakota West, something like that.
It's a good drive.
I'm curious how these new divisions work out.
Eagle.
Having 5 divisions.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
It's definitely lowered the number of teams in this
Yeah,
division.
I noticed that.
A lot.
Yeah, it's both D1 and D2. They start now, where like 3 and below started last week, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. Like school like Turpin, I was like, I'm used to them being in like the D1 stuff. We're down like D3 now, I think.
I tell you, I think they ought to tear it up down there.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
going to be a
curious.
good team.
They're in a lower bracket than we are,
They're in Division
and they
3.
beat us.
They've been a soccer school for a long time.
Yeah. And they're a good team.
Oops. Nice.
Throw in Princeton. In for Princeton, number 41, Ryan Tracy.
I would guess they'll post the results though pretty quickly. So like, who will be playing? It's got to be playing tonight. So
Yeah.
we should know tonight. Can't remember who they're playing, but I remember looking at the bracket thinking it should probably be Springboro, but we'll have to play some.
Is that a good thing?
I don't think they're bad. They're a good team.
Throwing Eagles.
I think they're going to be similar to the Beaver Creek team that we played earlier. I want to say,
is that the time?
Little Miami just beat Springboro, so obviously we played Little Miami, so that gives us a little feel. We shouldn't. They're going to be better than Princeton.
Who's the team that we're up 2-0 or 3-1? They came back and tied us.
If I'm looking at this right, I think we play the winner of Springboro versus Springfield.
Springfield.
Yeah, Springboro is number 2. I would imagine they would win, but who knows? Anything could happen in a tournament.
Okay, Princeton. In for Milford, number 7, Aiden Brock. And number 15, Jack Patterson.
See who I don't see out there is Skinner. Why isn't he playing?
Was he in there earlier?
I haven't seen him in. I don't know why they wouldn't get him in.
Good job.
Have you seen him get in? You would think this would be the kind of game you get him in there and let him get some time.
Oh.
I'll give up.
Corner kick, Princeton.
Now, did you ever watch wrestling as a kid?
Not as much.
I mean, I wasn't big into it, but
My friends were. We would all wrestle each other. Like The Rock was big when I was a kid, so like people's elbow and stuff like that. Like, you smell the rocks cooking. Like,
yeah, I haven't got to that part
that
yet.
was kind of the era when I was a kid.
You would like this.
I think the problem I had as a kid is I was in so many like sports and things. I rarely watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, okay.
I think I overshot it.
I think it was the goalkeeper came in.
The goalkeeper hit his own player?
Yeah, and took his own player.
Good ball, Jeff.
I know it's an injury, but I mean, why even stop the clock?
Cortez Fairman.
Yeah. I forgot they did that in high school soccer.
So, an even better documentary on Netflix, and I think I've told you about this, is Arnold.
Okay.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
It's a 3-part, and I told you about that, right?
What's that?
Arnold, the 3-part documentary.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking, it's not because it's him, it's just done really well. Like, it starts off his early life, then goes into his movie career, or early life in bodybuilding, and then movies, and then governor.
Yeah.
Just.
And he's part of it, right? So he comes back
Oh, yeah.
and even talks about his own
Yep.
Yeah.
indiscretions and failures and stuff like that. Like having
He's
him,
done a lot to think about it, really. I mean, breadth of jobs.
Oh, yeah. Started buying all these apartment buildings and stuff like that with his money. I think they said he was a millionaire before he was even an actor because of real estate.
I thought it was pretty interesting seeing that part where obviously where he got his start in the bodybuilding. Obviously he was big probably for a kid his age, but he also wasn't what he is, and so then he goes in and talks about how many hours a day he was lifting weights and working out. And he's like, holy, no wonder he's the size of a house.
Well, he was doing that, then taking acting classes and working construction at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. Did he, how do you sleep?
I mean, put it this way, you cannot not be motivated after watching that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, comes over here not really being able to speak good English at all.
Gavin?
It's like you kind of wish that whole thing with the maid and the kid never happened because he had such a good image,
Yeah.
you know? And Star-Lord goes and marries a Kennedy.
Throwing punch.
So, silly question. Is Messi not playing for Miami anymore? Was that just a one-year deal?
So he had a 2-year contract with an option to extend it an additional year. So technically after this year, he would be out of contract. unless
So
he
he's
chooses
actually
to-
playing, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't see much about it.
He got injured a couple months ago, and it was nasty. I remember they first said, yeah, he'll be back next week. I remember I was like, no, he won't. So, that's going to be a couple months, and it ended up being a couple months.
Now, didn't he get the same deal? Like, he was promised that he'd be able to buy into a team or buy a team for a certain
All the
dollar
little
amount?
things that he got in out of it. But I know a lot of it is with Apple.
Yes.
So he gets stuff from Apple, some TV rights stuff. I don't know, because they made that deal with Beckham. That's
Didn't Beckham buy the team? I'm speaking out of my butt for $25 million, and it's worth $400 million.
I mean, now it's weird. He knew all along he always wanted to be in Miami, and since I have family in Miami, I totally get his vision. But the city of Miami fought it for over a
What do you mean
decade.
about there being a soccer team there?
Being a soccer team there, building facilities. They've made them pay a lot to the city.
Yeah, you're
They've
right.
had to do a lot of. They have to build youth soccer fields. They have to build a park. They have to build all these things. And
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if Miami knew Beckham was that committed that they can get all these things from him or what.
Yeah. Because it's only going to do good for the community.
But yeah. 'Cause, from a soccer standpoint, it makes sense because it's the bridge between the U.S. and South America, essentially, Miami. So you get American players, European players, Hispanic players, like, and they all
Yep.
come.
Throw an eagle.
So we'll see. I think
In for Milford,
my
number 5.
aunt
Charlie
live
Harrison.
about 15, 20 minutes away from where they're building the stadium. So whenever they're done, I don't know.
So where are they playing now?
In Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, well, that's Miami-ish.
Yeah, it's close enough.
This here, do like this one for next year. Who's going to be our team?
Yeah, they're sharing a team with or the same with a minor league team. So when they leave, that minor league team will have it all to themselves.
So it's a designated soccer field.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. And again, that's like Inter Miami updated, renovated it, so they could use it. But then as part of the deal with the minor league team, like, hey, we'll renovate your stadium if you just let us use it. So I think he'll activate it because then he'll carry him into the World Cup between 2026. I don't know if he'll play in the World Cup, but I think he's going to try.
Yeah, Carter and Braden were lucky enough to go see him play when he came to Cincinnati.
Yeah, me too. I almost didn't do it. It's like, oh, I'll do it the next year he comes. Well, he didn't come this year.
Was that when you went down and took pictures with all the boys, or was that a different game? No. It was a different game because I was there. Oh Lord.
I think that was still at the. No, that was at FC Stadium. Yeah, I was thinking it might have been at UC Stadium when they played there.
Yeah, I didn't go to Messi, so it was. I was at that game that you came down and. So there's a dad in lacrosse that has a barn, and he turned it into an indoor lacrosse thing.
Yeah.
At his own pocket. Lets the kids. We practice there during the winter. It's basically like it's indoor like a hockey rink or what you would see at CSC. Yeah. So he's now building a full-size field behind it. But it's going to be fescue or whatever it is that's at the
fescue.
How much do you think he's spending? And by the way, this guy does everything perfect, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not like me building something in my backyard.
Yeah, no, it's like to code. It's like,
he's got the gravel. It's.
I couldn't imagine.
Well, I mean, if returfing a field is $75,000. I mean, it's got to be that.
I'd say. I mean, that's assuming the ground is usable. Like, you might have to do something to prep the ground to be played on. Because, like, my parents' yard, I noticed it. So I'm helping them with some stuff around the house, but like their yard's like 30, almost 40 years old. It's really lumpy and bumpy, and like I remember when we were kids, we used to play soccer in the backyard. I wouldn't play soccer in their backyard now. I'd roll an ankle.
Oh, so cool.
Are you saying that in the games of the third round? That's where they from?
Oh.
For us, when we played on our team, that was a play.
Go, Diego!
In for Milford, number 2, Max Smith. And in for Princeton, number
Yeah, I knew Carter was going to go back in.
It's tough as a player sometimes. It's for
Jose
best.
Luis Barrera.
Well, and I would really think that Carter, at this point with the ankle, he'd be like, I'm cool with it.
Number 23, Cesar Torres.
Yep.
He's probably low. This is awesome. Who did drop on defense? Huh? It's good. Levi. So Matt came in, but Matt didn't go back there. So who did go? I bet they dropped Joe back.
Yeah, Joe went back.
They dropped Joe back.
Oh. Nice. The nice thing about this app, not only is it free, which I don't get why it's free, but you can go back and look at it on YouTube. It goes on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Anyone can access it at that point.
Yeah, so I did Braden's games over the weekend, and he went on and just snipped out his little
Yeah, his
highlights.
highlights.
Yeah, because I wasn't able to sit there and hit.
Every time, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a second person to do it. So where are we at?
Just killing the clock.
Is Rocco playing 2007 now, or is he 2000? I know he's a 2008.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't know if he got the spot that he wanted on the 2008, so I think he's playing up.
The 07s.
Yeah.
Well, Chris.
I mean, they're a good age group. I like the 07s.
Well, and Rocco's big.
Yeah.
Handball.
Goal kick Princeton.
And normally I go to the Indian Hill, Wyoming game because there's a bunch of people on both teams that I've coached. But it was on my mom's birthday this year, so that's where I get some of that scoop.
That's where Liam would be, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Rocco versus Liam. There's a couple others that are in there. And
I'll tell you what.
a bunch of the Indian Hill players that I coached for a while. It's crazy. They're all graduating. A bunch of them are graduating this year. It's making me feel old.
That's crazy. I tell you what, Liam is a beast.
So I haven't seen him. I heard he was injured beginning of the year, but I haven't
I didn't know
heard
that.
much since.
To do it.
But I mean, remember when he didn't make the team that he wanted, and he just worked hard and worked hard.
6,
It's like
5,
the perfect story.
4, 3,
Sometimes you need that.